Hey guys, Jake Clay here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be creating a sword fight between two individual knights plated in, well, plate armor. And as you can see here, one is holding his sword sideways while the other one is swinging down frontwards. And unfortunately, I do not have any footage of me putting the models into the oven. I always liked that footage. I just thought it's just a cool effect of me putting the model into the oven, but I do not have that footage today. Also, the first model actually gave his hand fell off and it was really annoying. I had to glue it back on. But the end result you just saw at that clip in the beginning, and that was the end result, and that what all this will lead up to. So it ended up working out. Okay, now I'm working on the helmet for the first knight, and I'm installing a neck. I'm just working around. I have a reference picture that I'm looking at. Also, this is about a good time to mention that I wanted the knights to look like a knight, of course, but I didn't want it to look stereotypical of the little mask thing with the little lines in it. You know what I'm talking about? That's just very stereotypical. I was going for knight helmets that were something that existed, but not like something on your average like cartoon show. Now is the fine details of the helmet. I'm adding just all the minor details that I can see from my reference picture. Of course, the posture and all that's not copied directly from the reference picture. I have to do that to my own liking and whatever I needed it to. That actually took some planning at first to get the proper formations of what I wanted the knights to be looking like as they're fighting. As you can see, I am installing, that's a weird word, I used it a couple of videos ago. I am adding the arms, applying the arms to the figure, and I have to bulk them out with armor plates. Again, I mean, it make him look at least muscular, because he has to be strong enough to be able to carry a sword and be able to clash swords with another individual. As you can see, the camera is shaking slightly, and I apologize if it does that anymore in the future. Now we'll begin work on the second knight. Now I always start at the feet so I can have something to anchor down the rest of the frame. The frames I made were not that sturdy, and that's something I could probably work on next time. Unfortunately, that did cause me a little bit of trouble in the making of this video. But I came through and I worked through it, so that's always a positive thing. At this point, I'm just covering the entire thing with clay, just like I did with the last one, all the way to the head or to the top shoulder area. I'm just making sure I have a layer of clay over everything, and again, make sure it's pressed down and there's no air bubbles underneath. Now here comes the helmet for the second night. I wanted this one to look a lot different from the first one, so you can tell, I mean, I wouldn't want them to look exactly the same. That would just be odd. So I went with this helmet design, which was kind of different, not stereotypical, which is a big goal of mine, and I'm genuinely happy with it. Now I just simply have to finish the metal robe thing that goes over his waist, and the arms, and of course the sword that he will be holding. Okay, now here comes the hands. The hands are, it's kind of a love-hate relationship with making the hands. It's easy, very incredibly easy to mess up the hands, but it's always satisfying to be able to get a perfectly first try done hand that looks really nice. Now I'm just making the sword to go in between his hands, and it should be done. Again, I apologize for no clips of me putting it into the oven and setting it into the oven. So, sorry about that, but thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. I hope you've gotten something or learned something out of this, and I'll see you in another video. Farewell.